We freaking live, Bert? I think.
Mic's on.
Mics are on.
Good.
Check, check.
Check. All right. We're here live post game at the 10K Takes studio. Steelers 24, Vikings 21. An absolute stinker of a game. But, like I said earlier, but when you think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Yeah,
My Sopranos impression.
They
What
never
do you think?
they never just let you go to bed on
No.
it, do they? Man,
No.
I mean, all-time stat patter ending for Carson Wentz there.
Seriously. Great point.
Yeah, game was just really one-sided the entire time.
It was.
Felt like we were dead pretty much the start of the half.
Yeah.
And then, boom, what was it, a 90-yard bomb down to Addison that just runs everything up
Okay.
and puts
I'm
you to
glad
life.
brought that up. You can't get chased down by a white boy there.
It's a
Addison.
tough look.
100%.
Tough look.
You know,
Shout out 41.
I don't imagine that's the standard he holds to him.
No.
And I'm never going to be one to complain about a 90-yard reception, but like
Correct.
getting hawked by the white boy. It's 98% of the perfect play.
Yeah, it was. But all right, let's just get to the start. We start out with a field goal. Things were looking pretty decent. Wasn't anything crazy, which, I mean, I don't think you can expect anything crazy from fucking Carson Wentz. We were way over the top with Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I think people got a little excited on that one. I'm going to say the guy watch has taken at least half a step back.
Yeah.
Probably a little more if you watch the whole thing start to finish. I mean, you just really weren't feeling like we could get any kind of momentum. Injuries, we knew coming into this were going to be a massive problem.
Yep.
Our defense was getting absolutely carved in the run game by Gainwell.
Gainwell. Come on, Gainwell.
Yeah, prime Barry Sanders Gainwell.
Dude.
Just looking at the stats here a little bit, he finished the day 19 carries for 99 yards and 2
Great
touchdowns.
Day. Great day.
Averaged over 5 yards a carry. We just couldn't get a stop anywhere.
No.
And then just to keep the injury train rolling on the other side, we lost half of our O-line.
Dude, so we only have 2 starters now. This is a huge concern. Dalton Reisner, where you at?
For real, it's about that time, right? I mean, he's going to be the new Cam Akers at this point. We're just going to bring him back every year.
Honestly, yeah, it's scary times right now with the offensive line with the Vikings because Ryan Kelly got another concussion, which is 2 in 4 weeks. That's awful. Yeah. Hopefully he's going to be okay, but, like, man, that's too many concussions. That's really bad.
A lot of comments in the chat about Wentz's game. What would you guys rate it?
I go first.
So the thing is, 3/4 of it was not very good.
You got sacked 6 times again.
Again, the O-line didn't help him out. The interceptions were awful.
Awful.
Just awful.
And there was that call at the end. So he should have thrown, what, 2 picks and a fumble, 3 turnovers, technically? Or was
should have, but, well, he didn't do the fumble, but still.
Yeah, no, he fumbled. We recovered it. I don't know if you remember.
No, yeah. I mean the one at the beginning of the game where we thought it was housed, but ended up coming back.
Yep, that's true.
But I mean, the thing is though, like it was a little bit paddish at the end, but it wasn't garbage time. It got us into an opportunity to win the game.
Correct.
So you kind of got to take the good with the bad when you go to a backup quarterback. I'm giving him a solid C+ here, and maybe that's generous, but
No, I'm actually on the same exact plane. I'm just gonna say a basic C, because the end was really actually pretty decent. Other than that, what I thought was a pick, but it wasn't a pick. But he did his job towards the end there.
I mean, he was an absolute star of drawing penalties on the last drive, which was the only thing we could really get going.
By the way, speaking of penalties, that freaking delay game at the end, guys, come on.
I'm not making it up that's been an issue for us all year, right? I feel like
100%.
McCarthy had 4 of them before he got hurt at least.
I feel like that's a practice thing. Like you gotta have 2 to 3 plays like just ready to go off the top of your head and be ready. I mean, you got to get the ball in their defensive zone.
Well, and when it's like the late substitution, the refs blocking the ball, that's one thing.
Yep.
That's not what happened here. We just flatly ran the play clock out.
All right, not to make excuses, but That stadium was playing the fuck out of their horn there at the end.
What was that air horn? Yeah.
What is that?
Is that a Steelers
That's
thing?
sabotage.
Yeah.
No, I mean, so JJ, the first half was unbelievable. Second half, we didn't get him the ball, basically. You got what? I think he maybe had one reception second half.
Yeah, that sounds
gotta
about
change.
right.
Granted, it was his best game of the season. Awesome for me in fantasy, I guess. But, I mean, let's go back to the first half. When we blocked that field goal, that should have changed a lot of things, and it didn't do a damn thing.
Isaiah Rodgers still just on an all-time heater right now.
Couldn't agree more.
Defensive Player of the Year just by the numbers. If you got box score watchers that are voting, then he's running it up right now.
Yeah.
But that's all we could get because, we run this bend, don't break system under Flores, and it's a lot of fun.
Donatel all over again, man.
Yeah, it's a little more than Donatel, but
yeah, true,
but still, just the bend stresses you out, and then when the offense isn't humming alongside it, it just feels like the game goes forever.
Yeah, man, and like we didn't see a ton of Mason in the second half. Now I'm thinking about it, right, guys? Like, am I crazy? Like,
No,
I thought it was like 4 runs.
It was the Xavier Scott game through and through.
Dude, shout out to him.
He made that first touchdown.
Yeah, first touchdown. He's actually pretty solid. Like he wasn't impressive by any means, but he wasn't bad.
We got a couple of comments in the chat about the offensive line.
Yeah.
I just want to address like some of your thoughts.
We're in shambles.
We
are in shambles.
We are now just fully Island of Misfit Toys mode.
Yep.
And I mean, I know we all love Jordan Mason, and kind of we've been eyeing him. Maybe he's taken over the RB1 slot. So that's a little bit half credit here. But bear in mind, we are out 3 offensive linemen, our starting quarterback, and our starting running back right now.
Great call out.
It's really not the winning recipe in football.
No, and glass half full guy, we are 500. That's not horrible.
Kind of
we got the Browns who are scaring me more and more by the second. Now that I'm like talking out loud about this, they kind of are.
What
scary.
scares you about the Browns?
Their defense.
Okay.
Like you brought up on stream. Shout out to everyone who joined the stream. Myles Garrett next week is really make my butthole clench. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Yeah, him going up against school and company is
He's about to get schooled. No pun intended. Or pun intended, I should say.
I mean, we don't know a ton of details yet. Obviously, the first concussion was a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah.
We're over in Europe. The air's nicer. The water's cleaner. The food's better.
Food's better. Less, preservatives in there.
JJ McCarthy's doing some very holistic, meditative recovery effort, I'm sure.
Bring up, like you were talking on stream about how you don't like that JJ's with us right now. Why is that?
So
the inflammation we were speaking of on the plane?
Yeah, I'm not a medical expert here, but basically if he's fighting a sprained ankle and you're trying to get a lot of inflammation out of that, going on an international flight is generally not a great thing for the healing process. I'm sure there's a very strong counter argument to that he's still staying with the team medical staff and
maybe the pressure does something
hanging
good.
with the boys.
Yeah,
splitting the G.
And
I do like hanging with the boys. I like that aspect of it. That's good.
And KOC did point out he wants him to continue getting treatment with their trainers and everything while they're on the road, so I get that. However, is there no one at that whole TRIA facility that we have back in Egan? We could have this guy running through, put him in the simulator a little bit.
Call me crazy, but have you heard of the Mayo Clinic? Do
Yeah.
you think the Vikings could afford to get someone from the Mayo up there?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell's won a lot of runway with me. If it's what he thinks best, it's going to go a long way. But, man, it has not been the start of the year that we really had circled. Last week was a lot of fun.
But, I mean, I always just think about last year. I was that loser that took the under. I thought we were going to be stinky ass. Loser. But we won 14 games. I think this is the payback for that because now I had too much expectations, and now I'm here getting all butthurt off of a close loss, even though, I mean, dude, seriously, like, I'm trying to think, how many quarters have we played so far? What's 4 times 4? 16?
Yep.
We've played maybe 3 good quarters. Is that
All right,
crazy?
I mean,
no.
you get a run up there because of last week because that entire game was killer. But
Yeah. But let's do 12.
yeah, let's leave out our best game because that always makes stats more fair. But
Yeah.
You-
Outlier.
yeah, we remove the outlier. We've played 2, maybe 3 good quarters.
Yeah.
In those 12. It's, man, and kind of a similar note to when we're talking about the O-line, the defense is equally in shambles. Our entire system runs through Cashman. We're missing at least another 2 games of him. Van Ginkel out again after only playing 8 snaps last week. You know, just our entire defensive midfield there is hurt. It's just not going well like that.
Yeah. All right. So who were the two defensive tackles we signed?
Jonathan Hargrave
and
Allen.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see them make one tackle today.
Redmond was the entire show in the middle.
Redmond was the G.
Yeah, those guys need to step up. I mean, we were Swiss cheese on rushing defense.
Yeah.
I thought our pass defense was actually okay. It wasn't phenomenal by any means, but our rush defense.
Yeah.
I cannot believe the Steelers didn't go for it on 4th and 1.
I mean,
even though it was the right play. That is Mike Tomlin. He's gonna make the safer plays in those situations. But the way they were running it, dude.
I think a big part of it is just, save for the Addison play, their defense could just do whatever they wanted to us for a lot of it.
They had their way with us.
What did they have? 7 sacks in that game, counting the intentional grounding?
At one point it was 6.
So let's just call it 7. I mean, what's 6? Not 7, right?
Yeah.
That's what the kids are saying these days. I still don't get it.
I have no idea what that means.
Can anyone explain that to me?
I feel like an old man asking even. But yeah, I have no idea what the thing about the numbers is.
Yeah, I just realized I just walked right into that one, but that's okay.
So there's some comments.
Yeah, what are the comments saying?
Yeah, the comments are talking about a little bit about JJ's injury. So let's just throw this hypothetical out there. If JJ's 80% going into Cleveland, let's just use that number as our basis. Is it Wentz or JJ's team to run next week?
So here's the thing with that as well. Another angle on that is we come back after Cleveland in London, and we've got our bye.
Correct.
Which, on one hand, you'd argue, let's get them all the way healthy. Let's run out the rest of the year. On the other hand, we come out of that bye, say hello to your Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's really the intro game you prefer.
It's a hard game to come back to.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's not like Cleveland's defense, like we talked about, is anything you are not worried about.
Yeah.
You know, Myles Garrett can really hurt someone at 80%.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing is, I mean, if you want me to answer the question for real and stop pussyfooting around it here, 80% of JJ, what did 100% get us that we're in such a hurry to, force him out there when he's limping a little bit?
Correct. And to add on to that, dude, our offensive line, we have 2 starters right now. We are decimated. We're done.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's worth it. And honestly,
I think Carson Wentz can beat the Browns.
I do too. I mean, if we lose to him, I won't be surprised, which I hate saying, but that wouldn't shock me.
I don't know. I mean, it was definitely a slow start, late come on game today too.
Yeah,
100%.
Which you kind of can run into when you're traveling to Europe, jet lag and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We have the advantage in that regard next week with Cleveland coming over and us staying right across the pond.
Yeah, so we got the advantage there.
I don't know. I run Carson either way unless JJ is actually at fully 100.
Or Carson's hurt because he got beat up today.
Yeah.
He was
shaking off a couple of hits.
Yeah.
I saw his hand or his wrist was bugging him real hard, and then next play it went to his ribs.
Yeah.
He's a tough dude.
He is tough. No, yeah, he definitely is. I don't know. Once again, glass half full guy, relief. I'm this is so terrible to say, but I'm glad he's not completely balling out where there's a quarterback controversy. Big
Agreed.
picture guy right now. If he threw for 330 yards and 3 touchdowns today, I would yes, I would love the win, but then I'm like, fuck.
Hindsight being 2020, you guys.
Since we lost.
Quarterbacks. Let's talk a little bit about it. The Vikings have a chance to sign a vet quarterback, right? Outside of Carson Wentz. What do you guys think about that? Would you have liked to see Rodgers being purple and gold?
I am incredibly biased, but I didn't want anything to do with Rodgers, and I'm still pretty on that
Couldn't
train.
agree more. Yes.
I think it's a Band-Aid, and what's the upside? Pittsburgh's still probably going to be, a 10-win team this year?
Yeah, they're going 10-8 or 10-7, whatever it is.
I don't know. Rodgers specifically wouldn't be the answer to me.
No.
Who else was on the market even? I mean, I think the stronger argument to make would be if we held on to a Darnold or a Jones.
Yeah.
Jones in particular right now is looking real. Hindsight's 2020, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
But
he's looking pretty good, which is hilarious.
But I mean, I don't know. I was on the JJ train. I still think you drafted the guy. You got to see what he can do. I mean, yeah, perfect 2020 hindsight. This version of Darnold would have been pretty fun too, but We're not, but we don't have that. We have what's right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, Carson played exactly how I thought he would, honestly. Like, I knew there was going to be a pick, at least a pick.
100%.
I knew that coming in.
Here's the thing. If we eliminate those interceptions, we win that game.
Without a doubt.
I mean, Carson did throw for 350 and 2 touchdowns in that game. You know, we convert those interceptions into field goals. There's the win.
Yeah.
Pure and simple. So if we can just eliminate some of these mistakes, heal up at all.
I mean, but like if we're, I mean, obviously you see the stats there, but dude, he also should have had 2 more interceptions.
Oh yeah, for
100%.
sure.
We got lucky.
That one in the fourth quarter, that what didn't count. I don't mind him trying to make a play there, whatever. Like, you got to try to make plays. Not the best read, whatever. That one at the end of the quarter, the second quarter, was inexcusable. Just throw it out.
Yeah, I mean,
that was awful.
You had to know about Carson Wentz is that guy's going to hold on to the ball. That guy, since NDSU, has always wanted to be Superman, and he's going to find a way one way or another to make something happen.
I thought Carson at his best today was making literally those 6-yard throws. But, like, when he was making those, things were, I mean, it's not great football to watch, but it's like he hit almost all of those.
Tell you what, though, the odd thing is I feel like that's where JJ, with his absolute piss missile ball, would be thriving.
I know.
And where he was struggling prior, that we weren't running in that kind of offense. So it's curious to me that, you know, everyone's talking about how our offense looks so much more fluid right now, how Carson seems to be moving the ball a lot better. This play design just seems to be like what we should have going for JJ.
Correct.
100%.
And I'm sure Darisaw being back has a lot to do with that, to be fair. But
So a couple final things. I don't want another 2nd and 9 run, shotgun run. Those are done. I'm done with those. I really hope Ryan Kelly isn't super concussed. I mean, he's had 2 in 4 weeks. That's bad fucking news.
There's got to be
bad news.
There's got to be some kind of escalator in the concussion protocol, right?
All right, who's 65? 65 center. I cannot think of his name right now.
Is that Juergens?
He's ass. He's worse than fucking school.
Well, don't worry.
He's terrible.
Don't worry, because he got hurt too. So
yeah.
No, he was back at the end.
He got back in.
Real quick, as we're just going through this, we're getting a lot of questions in the chat.
Read them off. Interrupt us. I don't have much else to say, to be honest.
Let's just go through the Vikings schedule and just real quick for you guys. Let's go through the next 4 weeks and let's just chalk it up wins losses. So Vikings Browns next week.
W.
Yeah, win. I think we can win that one.
Okay, then we got the bye week. Then we got the Eagles.
Loss.
Yeah.
Okay. Chargers.
Loss.
Lions.
Loss.
Ravens.
Loss.
Okay.
Well, the Ravens.
Holy fuck, that's our schedule?
Yeah.
No!
It's not pretty.
Fuck, dude, that's our schedule coming up?
Okay, hear me out.
Oh, no.
Hear me out.
Oh, no.
Hear me out. Ravens have played some big games this year. They've scored some points. They haven't won a lot of those big games.
No, the defense is terrible. I have them on fantasy, so I'm well aware. That's a fucking gauntlet, dude.
Yeah, dude, our schedule is nails.
Fuck that noise.
I'm trying to find an optimist spin on that, but those are 3 conference championship contenders back to back to back.
I didn't realize how big this game was until literally that moment right there.
Okay, let's look at this another way. Big picture. If you assume we win next week, because we have to win. If we
have to.
If we go down to 2 and 3, things are looking ugly.
Bleak.
However, coming into the season when we knew we had the AFC North back to back to back, you tell me I go 2 and 1 in those games, I would be pretty content, honestly.
100%.
I probably had the Falcons game chalked up as a win, also, to be fair, but still, we come out 3 and 2. I like it a lot more than 2 and 3. If we lose 2 in a row going into that stretch of the schedule after the bye, this could get rough.
Yep. That makes my butthole clench.
Do you guys want to? There's a couple of comments here on Instagram. We got a couple of comments regarding Kwesi's performance and just around draft picks. I think we talked a little bit about on the stream, but just with his drafting overall.
So it's been well documented he hasn't been doing well. However, I think he's done about an A+ job in free agency. That's definitely but I think that's not the way to do it.
I think if you really zoom out, his job is to assemble a roster, and he's done a very good job at assembling a roster.
Yes.
However,
Agreed.
It is half his job to do that through the draft, and pretty objectively, he has not done a great job in the draft.
Yes.
However, at the same time, his undrafted free agents have been outstanding.
Yes.
Just out of nowhere.
Correct.
I don't know how you explain it much. Obviously, the quarterback swing is the one he's really going to get graded on, and we're not off to the start we all wanted on that. But I don't know. The Hawkinson pickups, getting Cashman, keeping Flores around.
100%.
I think he's in the B's if you're letter grading it, but
just a B for me, for sure.
His seat isn't hot, but
No.
the heater exists, and it can be turned on if we don't get some results here.
You're just starting it up, like a Bunsen burner. You're kind of clicking it right.
You know when you hop in the car in the summer and you notice the AC didn't automatically turn on? We're kind of in that stage right now.
Yeah.
I'm not calling for his job anytime soon, though.
No. I don't know how much else I have to say, but before I say that, do you want to hand me our gritty hat here? Yep. Go check out our Skulldozer and gritty hat on our website, 10ktakesmn.com. Go buy those bad boys. Yeah. But we're gonna be streaming the Ryder Cup after.
Yep.
I have no faith in that, so just come enjoy the misery with us. Is there any questions from the chat? I don't have a whole lot else to say.
Let's end on this note. Let's end with one more question.
Yeah,
so
please.
Talking about Brian Flores, and you guys kind of addressed it, are other offenses figuring out Brian Flores' defense? And do you think that
question.
Brian Flores is coaching himself out of a head coaching job?
So the thing to me with the Flores defense is it's not really a secret, in my opinion, how you beat it. It's having the patience and the personnel to beat it. And when I say that, and I've watched a lot of Brett Coleman has a really good video on this when it comes to the match against the Lions, particularly last year. The way that Flores' defense works is the linebackers are expected to do a lot in both coverage and run, and especially getting up to play the run quickly and then get back when it turns out it's pass.
Yeah.
If you get your running backs and your receivers beating up on the linebackers over the middle and just taking those short dink and dime plays, that's where that bend don't break effect kind of comes from.
Right.
That's where you pick up a lot. Flores just rocks because he gets home with the blitz so much and backs guys up, so that eventually you get pissed off, throw an interception, crowd goes wild. So to the question, our defense is figuring it out. I think if our pass rush is less effective, which we see without Van Ginkel and our linebackers being decimated with Cashman, we start to just lose a little bit of this, that, and the other, and the gaps that kind of exist by nature just get wider and wider.
That's a good assessment.
Yeah, I am not even going to follow that up. That is perfect.
Not to mention when we don't have the offense humming behind it, so the defense just keeps having to get back out there.
They get gassed.
Yeah. I mean, that's not rocket science football, That's drunk guy at a bar will tell you that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. John, today on the stream you had I don't remember when this was. I know it was in the second half, but you're like, we need to get more guys in the box, and then they had an 8-yard rush.
100%.
And it's like, when you are seeing that, that's the only concerning thing. But then again, I don't know how you address that on the field, if that's a coach thing or if that's personnel type of thing. But we knew that was going to be a bad play. Or you, knew that was going to be a bad play right away, and that was I don't like
just
that.
Football 101. Like that's what I think it is. I mean, there are some of even KOC's play calling today, some of the plays we all just kind of sat there and were shaking our heads and kind of looking at each other in silence.
He did have a great fourth down play call for that touchdown to Naylor, but there was a couple I don't know.
It's
someone in the chat was like that the 2nd and 9 shotgun runs are just disgusting.
The thing is, though, as we're critiquing the defense here, even if we call this a bad Flores game, we still only gave up 24. And one of them was on just an absolute Superman touchdown from DK Metcalf.
Wait. They had a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, shoot.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, make that 17.
We gave up 17 points.
And that's on the bad game.
We would have won this game if we didn't. Wow, that's even worse to figure out right now. Fuck!
Man.
The realization of it.
Uh-huh.
Fuck!
All right, let's end on one more question. Yeah. Let's talk about Dallas Turner. He had that huge penalty.
Okay.
Can't do that.
He cannot do that. However, he was getting face masked by DK. You got to get over it. It's just, I mean, I'm a hockey ref. You only see the retaliation. You never see the first one. It's like I always thought that was bullshit until I started reffing hockey. I'm like, oh, wait, that's so true. Like,
Yeah, I mean, young guy.
can't do it.
You know what? The coach is going to rip into him for that one. I don't want to be in the film room with Flores when they go over that one.
Yeah.
I will throw a wager down that doesn't happen
And
with
then
him again.
I'm almost certain he made a huge play right before that. Like, I think he made a huge third down stop. And then
he had that, just
then he had
offset
dump.
that.
Yeah. But,
Cool. Well, you guys want to close us out?
yeah, final words.
Sucks to
Close her out.
lose.
Close her out.
Sucks to lose. Sucks that we had to get up before 7 a.m. for this game just to lose. Don't give up hope. We've seen this team do a lot of things. We know our coach. We know our players. We still got the best receiver in the league.
Yeah.
Skol Vikings.